So after the group project, you guys went into your internships and you interned with Dowhop.
I did, yeah.
How was that?
I think Dowhop was the most, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, without Dowhop, I don't know that I would have gotten a job at MindTouch. So, quick story, I interned with Dowhop for a month, and I cannot recommend Dowhop to I can't recommend Dowhop more to anyone that's looking for an app to like get out there and socialize. I know things are rough right now with the pandemic, but it won't last forever, So Dowhop essentially is an app that I can pull up, and there's all these different people that offer different services. So whether it be like Sherry flies in a hot air balloon, and for $70 you can go and ride a hot air balloon with a trained professional, or just like fun stuff like that. So when I started, it was this like dream come true because I was getting to do all of these Dowhops. I was getting to go and take a hot air balloon over the wine country, or learn guitar from this extremely talented guitarist, and like getting to meet so many people because Dowhop is such a big part of the community here in San Diego. And it was amazing, but it was also my first real life experience with being a developer out for a company. Like I'm not in like the safe in, learn anymore, where it's like you're in these four walls and you're safe. Like you're out there and that's technically your job. And so it was a lot for me because yes, everything that I learned from Learn was transferable, but it was a bunch of stuff I had no idea how to do yet. And so it was stressful, but I think that's what really helped me grow. And what was really cool was my boss, Ray, she recognized that like, okay, yeah, she's learning to be a developer, but she also has this design background. And so for March Mingle, which is one of San Diego's bigger networking events, she's like, you know what? Like, I want you to help me make our print assets for March Mingle, because Dowhop was a huge partner. And so I got to have so much fun with creating the photo booth backdrop or the photo booth template and name cards and stickers and all that. And so that was really like my entryway, I think, into doing graphic design on a larger scale. And then I don't want to get too far ahead, but when I was interviewing at MindTouch, who would become my boss at MindTouch was a really good friend of Ray's. And since Ray had nothing but good things to say about me, one thing led to another, and I was hired the same day. So it's really just, what is that called? Like serendipity, where everything is just like the perfect place. Everything lines up exactly the way it's supposed to. It was really cool.
Yeah, I think that's true, but I also think you got to give yourself credit because you were the one that built those relationships. That building that relationship with Ray is what gave you that recommendation. And so I think that I'm all for like the universe puts things in our lives, and I'm all for all of that. But I also think we get to take a little responsibility and credit when things like that happen. That you worked hard, you worked really hard for Dowhop, and that gave you that recommendation so that she could easily go to MindTouch, didn't have to make up anything, was just glowing recommendation for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And there's a really good saying about that, actually. It's that luck comes the most to the people that work the hardest for it, which I think perfectly sums that up. But
Cool.
yeah.